Please welcome the former Lakeside World semi-finalist and reigning International Open champion, the double-decker from the Netherlands, Jan Dekker!
Dekker and DeVos, two men who know they have the darts to push far into this year's World Championships. They just need to find them. This could be very close indeed. And breaking news, there is no official national flower of Belgium. Some say it's the poppy or the lily of the valley, but that's a common misconception. Here's Scott Mitchell and Vassos Alexander.
Thank you, Colin. Now listen, have a listen to this, a pre-match routine. Wake up at 7:30, have a swim before a healthy breakfast, do some training. Arrive at the venue an hour before you're about to play at around 12 noon. These two could be any athletes preparing for any sporting event in the world, but it's probably only at the darts where you'd consider a quick pint before kickoff to settle the nerves. Anyway, two fit young men, one from Holland and one from Belgium, playing for a place in the quarter-finals here. Jan Dekker has the pedigree, having reached the semi-finals on debut, but Belgium's DeVos, who's never been beyond round 2, has never lost, except to the eventual champion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg, it's Jan to throw first. Game on.
It is the first 2 fourth sets. They are playing for the right to meet Martin Adams or Ross Montgomery. Scott Mitchell, how do you see it going?
I think this could be a tight game. Bobby mentioned earlier about their tournament averages so far, but I think they both have difficult first-round matches. Jan was playing his good friend Benito van der Pas, so that's his fellow countryman. They've played together for internationals, so a very difficult game for him mentally. And at the same time, Geert DeVos had the other extreme, where he was playing Matters Rasma. He really didn't know. So I think their 2 averages so far don't reflect their real games.
It's Jan Dekker who's got the darts in his first leg. Those are the averages you're talking about, and they're both a lot better than that.
Oh, definitely, and they're both usually heavy scorers, so I think that they're going to drum each other along on this one. I really do.
80.
Well, DeVos has started with a ton and a ton 40, and Jan's just lost the dart that bounced out. Now he's found it, so DeVos already has nicked the darts in this leg and straight back into the treble 20.
I don't know whether one or two people probably don't realise that under the board there's a little square box with uplighting lights so that we don't get shadows on the board. And sometimes if the dart drops out, it drops down in on the lights. So if you're, as a player, you don't really want to be bending down in there, looking straight at the lights, because all of a sudden you get a white spot in your eye for 2 minutes.
140.
How many darts do you take up on stage with you?
Me, I always take a spare set. So I've always got 6 darts up there. I've got the 3 that's in my hand and 3 in the case ready to go if I break a point.
139.
So Dekker first to a finish.
138.
It's a big one. 2 treble 19s would leave him double 12, but he'll now go up.
58.
Aiming for treble 20, hitting just the 60. So great chance for Geert DeVos to break the throw with single 20 and 2 darts now at double top.
Game shot. And the
First blood to DeVos.
Geert DeVos.
That will settle him.
Second leg, it's Geert to throw first. Game on.
He has the darts this leg as well. And we've seen a few of these first early sets go 3-0 this week because of a break of throw
29
on the first leg.
Well, I was speaking to him about 45 minutes ago, and he says, I've just got a good feeling about today. And he looked at me with clear eyes and a steely gaze.
41.
This is Gert de Vos I'm talking about. And Jan Dekker, who was standing just behind us, heard that and went straight to the loo. I don't know if that's significant or even relevant, but Gert de Vos feels extremely confident.
Indeed. I spoke to him earlier, and he was very cool, very calm, very relaxed. Personally, I don't know what the record is between the two and how many times they've played, but I would say that maybe it may be in Gert's favour because he was very confident about the game.
He said his confidence came from practice. Quite simply, he's been practicing so well, he didn't want to practice too hard because he didn't want to use it all up in practice, but the practice this morning was so good. That's why he just feels, you know, he almost felt like he wanted to get this match over and done with. Let's bring on the quarter-final.
81. 60.
I do like that new camera angle there, Vassos. You can see how still the players have to stand to get their throw absolutely spot on. It's really good.
81.
Well, Scott, you were wondering about their record, playing each other. Obviously, we do our research up here in the commentary box.
Always.
Took me a while to find it, but I've got it now, and I'll give it to you next leg, because de Vos is 70 points away from a two-leg lead, justifying that confidence. 20 in tops now.
Game shot and the second leg, Gert de Vos. Third leg, it's Jan throwing first.
So that's 2 doubles from 3 darts for de Vos, giving him an early 2-leg lead in the first set.
96.
De Vos leads. He beat Dekker by 5 legs to 3 in the quarterfinals of the England Open in June last year, on his way to reaching the final.
123.
Felt like he just the wrong side of the wire, but Dekker beat de Vos in their only previous meeting in a major by 3-0 in the last 16 of the World Masters
121
in October last year.
There we go.
It doesn't tell us much, that, does it?
Well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't tell us much. There's that side view to show exactly how still the players keep their body. It's all an arm movement. It's all a push through. It's all a push through. Get that elbow up there, hold it in the same place, push the dart through. Lovely shot that is.
And what mistakes do amateurs like me make in the throw?
Usually it's the lift in the back leg a little bit high sometimes to try and force the dart into the board.
58.
And of course, if you tip the back leg up an inch, you know, the dart will drop an inch out of your hand because it's like a pendulum effect.
But I'm looking at Jan's back leg, it's moving a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a slight movement because of the actual action of your arm moving so quickly. There's going to be a body movement, but it's very slight.
80. Jan, you require 84.
We obviously remember back in the good old days, Jockey Wilson nearly launching his whole body at it, so I'm not saying that that's the perfect way.
We'll come back to this because this is the business end of this leg. Treble 18 leaves double 7. 16s he'll stay with.
60.
And he will assume he'll be back.
Gert, you require 140.
de Vos needs 2 treble 20s and a double 10. Well, there's one of the treble 20s. And there's another double 10 for the set and a 140.
Game
how about that?
And the first set.
How about that?
Second set, first leg. It's Gert to throw first. Game on.
Well, Willem Jan's dad did actually say that Jan was a slow starter, and I think that basically, I don't care if he was a fast starter there.
67.
I think that de Vos there has showed that maybe he did actually say that he was a slow starter as well. So that might have been a bit of cardiology there for us, but that was a great start. Taking your set with a 140, there's no better way to start.
Jan Dekker has yet to have a dart
96
at a double. And we're in the fourth leg of the match, in the second set of the match. Look at that checkout percentage.
75%, 3 from 4. Fantastic.
60.
You can't ask for more from yourself from a start of a game. You can't ask for more on a checkout stat than that. Well, you can, 100%, I suppose.
He missed one dart at double top in the first leg, and since then he's hit double top, and then double 10 to finish a 140. Extraordinary. And do you sometimes get that practice giving you such confidence to take onto the match board?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. If you practice your doubles and you're out the back, we probably would have a little throw at the doubles, and that would settle you as you come up onto the stage. So if you hit them out there, you'll feel like you can hit them up there.
$57.
Although this is a best of 7, you know, Jan's got to find a bit of scoring power here. He's got to try and show Gert that he's not going anywhere.
Jan, you require 144.
Can he at least get to a double? Another treble leaves double 18. Still no dart at a double, and DeVos, who's just taken out 140, has
Gert,
Shanghai on the 20s.
120.
So, treble 20. He'll stay there. He'll probably stay there again.
60. Jan, you require 67.
No, he's missed 18 for double 16, so he can't finish on this visit, and he still
35.
hasn't aimed at a double.
Gert, you require 60.
40 and tops. Sorry, 20 and tops, obviously. 20 and 40. Double 10 he needs.
40. Jan, you require 32.
Well, a chance that Dekker obviously didn't think he was going to get, the way that DeVos has been hitting his doubles. So 32.
Game shot. And the first leg. Jan Dekker.
Maybe that's the spark he needed.
Second leg, it's Jan to throw first. Game on. $100.
I mentioned that Gert DeVos
43.
brought confidence from the practice board onto the Lakeside stage. As far as Jan Dekker's concerned, he said it's a bit weird playing at this time, lunchtime,
60.
on a Thursday. And so he's treating this as what would have been his afternoon practice. Usually he'd play a Dutch card game called
45.
Klaviassen in the morning, and then practice in the afternoon before an evening game of darts. But he practiced this morning, no time for his cards. He was very upset about that. But he said this is like his afternoon practice.
140.
Well, I'd say there's no money in playing cards, but there obviously is in certain places. But I'd have stuck to the darts this week.
85.
I was watching Wesley Harms play in the bar one evening, and the pile of chips accumulating around him. There's money in cards, all right.
Yeah, but you could say the same about Mr. Fit and O'Shea and
41.
myself when we were eating there with a pile of chips.
Dekker down to a finish on 160, and DeVos has had a quiet leg, having missed those 2 darts at a double.
And you require 160.
So, treble 20 for Jan. Yes. Another treble 20. Yes. Double top.
140.
That's a bit more like the Jan Dekker we know. Gert way back on 228.
45. Jan, you require 20.
Under no pressure whatsoever.
Game shot. And the second leg, Jan Dekker.
I think we're welcoming Jan back to the game now after that
Third
slow
leg
start in the
is Gert to
first
throw
set.
First. Game on.
This could be a good match, this.
As I predicted at the start, it's always going to be that way between these two. They're very determined characters.
83. 40.
Is there a favourite, do you think?
81.
I had this as an even match anyway in my head this morning before we got here.
That's the first of the match. That's got them on their feet at Lakeside.
I think that shows that Jan is now well and truly back here in this game.
41.
Jan's
57.
back. Well, Gert hasn't hit 100.
Well, he wasn't
a leg and a half.
He wasn't being pressured in that first set, so Gert pretty much had it his own way. And now
60.
he's being forced to have to hit what he needs to hit, and he's not doing it.
The first set was like practice. This is more like a match.
Absolutely, and Jan was
25.
seems the way that he's played, he was comfortable to let that first set go because he knows he's a slow starter. So in his mind, mentally, he won't feel pressured at this time.
96.
Good final dart, but still not on a finish. Jan Dekker to Vos's, and he's already hit it.
65.
That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate to catch a flight and that do that. So it's 140 again for De Vos. Not going to go this time.
83. Jan, you require 134. .46. Gert, you require 57.
To stop the rot. Double top he wants. Double
Game shot.
top
And
he
the
gets.
third leg, Gert De Vos.
Jan has a little,
Fourth leg is Jan
Jan
to
has a
throw
little
first.
mental barrier to
Game
get over
on.
here because he's...
60.
It's how Jan is going to mentally get over those two little blows there that he had at the end of that last leg with the hitting the flight and the dart on the floor, and then narrowly missing the 57 to leave himself the shot. These are little things that niggle as you as a
100.
player, and you think, is my luck in?
.60.
He's not had one yet this match.
140.
Still hasn't. But he's back in and around the treble 20 after a couple of loose legs.
96.
Already 24 ahead. In a leg that Dekker threw first in.
57. .140.
Good 140 from Dekker there to pressure De Vos's set up.
140. Jan, you require 145.
De Vos didn't bat an eyelid.
.87.
That's good
Gert,
pressure
you require
now.
64.
Treble 16 for double 8. 16 and tops he needs now. Double top. He's hit it 3 times.
24.
But now he's
Jan,
missed
you
it 3
require
times.
58.
So Dekker 58 for the set. Double top.
Game shot and the second set. Jan Dekker. Third set, first leg. It's Jan to throw first. Game on.
So one apiece.
So, Scott, you went out to Christian Kist yesterday. It was 2 sets all, and then it didn't quite happen.
No, yeah, I went out to James Wilson. Yeah.
Sorry, James Wilson, of course, yeah.
140.
Yeah, it didn't quite happen. It was one of those. There were a few turning points in the game, and I didn't take them. And so, you know, the writing was on the wall. But I think the 140 at the end was the big shot 140. That was the killer for me.
James Wilson, who beat Christian Kist.
$64. $140. $100. $93.
Dekker on a decent finish of 110.
137.
DeVos with some excellent pressure. Dekker will feel he needs to hit this, and now he can't. 13 leaves double 16 now.
78. Gert, you require 60.
20 in tops. Double 19.
Game shot and the first leg. Gert DeVos. Second leg, it's Gert to throw first. Game on.
Break of throw there for DeVos.
$41.
And after breaking that throw, he would have looked to have started the next leg a little better than that.
Will he be punished?
60.
No, he won't. So as you were.
$100.
I know Gert has a friend today, Tina. It's her birthday, and he'd like to win for her as a present.
97.
When I was speaking to him earlier.
$55.
Treble 20 seemed to elude in him at the moment.
$80.
That's 3 bounce outs for Jan Dekker.
They don't seem to be actually hitting anything other than a flight and taking the pace off of the dart. I wonder the condition of his points and does he sharpen his points, but DeVos does.
180.
Commentators curse once more. He hadn't hit any treble 20s. Next throw, 180. Thank you, Gert.
$24.
So 6
Gert,
darts.
you require 125.
From 125. Treble 20 in tops. Yes.
105.
Couldn't miss double top in the first set. He's only hit it once since. Missed it 4 times.
140.
That's good pressure from
Gert, you
Jan
require
Dekker.
20.
Double 10 has been his friend. Gert DeVos. And now he needs double 5.
Game shot and the second leg. Gert DeVos. Third leg, it's Jan to throw first. Game on.
Jackie is great.
Jackie has always been box office here.
95.
We've all got to know him as players, and he is just such a great character.
Jackie in a box.
100. 96. $60. $100. $81.
Dekker still with a slight advantage in this leg.
115.
Ton 40 would really help here.
81.
I'd be disappointed with that straight dart because obviously that doesn't leave him a shot now. A 20 would have done.
So treble 18 for double 8. And that leaves double 16.
63.
And DeVos hitting 1. And then failing really to take much out of 179.
Yeah,
means
you require
Dekker
32.
isn't under any sort of real pressure aiming at double 16. That was loose. That one's better. Shuffles across the oki and
16.
missed it.
That shows
80.
how important that treble 20 for DeVos was in the last throw, because he's now on a 2-darter.
$40. Yeah, and you require 16.
Glance off the barrel now.
Game shot. And
Use the first dart, lovely.
Jan Dekker. Fourth leg, it's Gert to throw first. Game on.
Trying to motivate himself as he comes back there, Jan.
41.
Does that annoy you as a fellow player when your opponent shouts at himself?
No, not really, particularly if it's somebody shouting in Dutch, because I haven't got a clue what they're saying anyway, so that kind of works for me.
$100. $140. $96.
Decent leg from DeVos, but Dekker, who needs to win it against the darts to stay alive in the set, could have put some pressure on there. Couldn't find the trebles.
140.
And that was big.
In context of the leg, that was very big, that 140.
134.
And that was equally as huge from Dekker. So it's 124 for DeVos. 14, he'll go 14. Double 18.
106. Jan, you require 109.
109 to stay alive. Treble 18 leaves double 18. He's missed the treble. So it's set point to Gert DeVos for a 2-set-to-1 lead.
57.
When he returns to the oki,
Gert, you require 18.
he needs double 9. Oh, he's gone 6, double 8, double 4 rather.
10.
Personally, when you split at this stage, it puts so much pressure on you. So it's 52 for Dekker. Double 16.
Game shot.
No problem that time. No problem that time. He's back in this
Fifth
set.
leg, it's Jan to throw first. Game on.
He has the darts. So he'll feel his favourite in his head for this set now.
58.
This is an opportunity for DeVos. Slow start there from Dekker.
2 sets against the darts
60.
so far in this match. This is the first time we've gone to a deciding leg. As you say, slow start from both players.
I think that just shows how important the leg is. Vassos in respect of the game.
$47.
Dekker will be looking for another treble 20.
81.
Certainly wouldn't have ordered a 1.
Who can find the trebles to get themselves to a finish? And how will Gert be feeling,
60.
having decided not to go for that double 9? He went for 10 double 4 and missed double 4 twice. If he'd gone for double 18, he potentially had 3 darts at a double, not 2.
I think we can see that it's played on his mind.
That's how to forget it.
And you require 170.
But this is how to win a set. Can't do it now. It's the
57.
biggest check out there is.
You require 154. $94. Jan, you require 113.
Double 18 he needs.
Game
Double 18
shot.
he gets.
And the third set, Jan Dekker. Fourth set, first leg. It's Gert to throw first. Game on.
A big 113 shot there for Dekker. Is that going to turn out to be one of the game-changing shots?
DeVos had darts for the set.
139. $96.
But DeVos, who couldn't miss a double in practice or indeed in the first set, has just started wobbling. But look at Jan Dekker. 6 out of 11, 55%. Thank you very much.
These are the points where it's very difficult to forget as a player what's gone on. You have to leave it behind you.
114.
That was unfortunate there on the treble 19s.
$85. Gert, you require 151. $41.
It's a disappointing 41, isn't it? From 151. You'd want to take at least a ton out of it, wouldn't you?
They're still not full speed yet, Vassos. They're still not at full speed.
110.
Still 110. Treble 17 leaves tops. Treble 14 now.
50. Jan, you require 100.
Treble 16 would have left a double 16.
44.
But from 151, DeVos
60.
has gone 41 and 50. This is easier. Single 20 for double 20.
Game shot and the first leg, Gert DeVos.
That's important, you feel, Scott.
Second leg is Jan to throw first.
Well, yeah,
Game
because
on.
you don't want these legs to keep running away from you, and there was a fear there at 2 up that he'd lost 3 on the trot. You certainly don't want to lose 4 legs on the trot.
97.
That was a big hold.
Mentally for yourself, the faster you stop that happening, it's good for you as a player because you realise that it's happening.
We should also mention, just announced today,
100.
the World Darts Trophy, the next big one on the BDO circuit, starting at the 4th of February. Top of the Blackpool Tower.
83.
And it is a proper open. You can just turn up and play. Well, actually, you have to register and then turn up and play. 30 grand for the winner.
140.
And the big news, quite apart from the fact that the tournament is happening,
140.
is that Andy Fordham
164.
will be taking part. So will you, Scott?
Yes, I will be. That's the one I'm looking forward to next. Now that I'm no longer participating.
44.
He's left himself Shanghai 20, says Dekker. De Vos. He's all over the place here.
30. Jan, you require 120.
So, 120 for Dekker. Treble 20. Double top. To level the legs at 1-1.
100. Gert, you require 148.
So, treble 20 for Gert. No, he's gone 18s. Needs another one.
Well, he's hit 140.
132.
Nicely
and you
done.
require 20.
But is it too late? Yes,
Game
it is.
shot on the second leg. Jan Dekker. Third leg is Gert to throw first. Game on.
Great to see Andy back and playing in a big one.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it will be.
99.
I've seen him, and I know he's been practicing hard. He told me that when I last saw him a couple of weeks back. So, yeah, look forward to having him back out there.
60.
Bobby said at the top of the show the averages of the guys were going to have to step it up.
79.
And they certainly haven't. Their tournament average is almost identical to the average that they're throwing currently for both of them.
60.
It's attritional darts rather than exceptional darts.
59.
But it's a match. And this is match play. You don't win anything for an average.
Correct. Correct. I think we can get caught up on averages. Averages are just a guide to your form and how well you're scoring.
100.
They don't actually mean that you win a match.
If you see a player like Stephen who's starting to average over 100 here at Lakeside, Stephen Bunting, the top seed, do you think, how am I going to beat him? Or
80.
do you just think, let's bring it on?
Well, it depends on the throw. Stephen can be averaging 107 in a leg, but if I'm throwing first and I'm averaging 94, I still get to the double first. So that's where averages you can get a little carried away.
140.
It's a good 140 to leave himself on a finish.
$94. Jan, you require 141. $34.
Another bounce out as he went for the bull. It's his fourth of the match.
It seemed to hit the board perfectly. It just didn't stay in.
Gert, you require 90.
$15 now, or double 10.
Game
well done.
shot on the third leg. Gert de Vos. Fourth leg is Jan to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, the averages might not be the best, but
134.
it's a proper match, this.
Definitely, you don't need 100 average matches to have a good watch. What you need for a good watch is two players playing evenly.
137.
And toing and throwing and nipping and tucking, and this game has that.
Dekker with a better checkout percentage. He'll be pleased with that. Anything over 50% is pretty good.
59.
De Vos at around 40%. Well, that's okay.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Those stats would be fine.
Is it 2 in the match?
121.
Tickled off the barrel into the 1 rather than the 180.
It's a last dart. He applauds himself for that last dart.
Yeah, viewers at home may wonder why on a 308 you head off to the 18's first throw. It's so that if you hit a single 18, you can then hit 2 treble 20s to leave yourself the shot of 170. You can't hit a 140 and leave a shot, so that's why the players disappear sometimes on those low 300s.
This is set point
104
for Geert De Vos. I think he might start with a 16, yes. Treble 16, leaves tops for the set.
64. Jan, you require 153.
Treble 19. Treble 14 with the last.
90.
So it's De Vos.
Geert, you require 40.
Going back for the set.
Yeah, he missed set darts in the last set. He's missed
Game
one already.
shot. And the 4th set. Geert De Vos.
But no mistake.
5th set, first leg. It's Jan to throw first. Game on.
A little jig of delight from Jackie. They're not related,
59.
incidentally. He's just a super fan, Jackie. He loves Belgian darts. In the way that most of us love Belgian waffles.
140.
I wonder who trained him in those boxing moves, you know. I don't know the Belgian boxers.
180.
But boxing's a decent analogy. Look at that, 151 maximums in the tournament so far. That bodes well.
60.
This is a bit like one of those tight boxing matches from in close. Lots of little body shots, unseen damage. There's no haymakers, or fewer haymakers being thrown.
98.
Difficult for the judges to score.
I think the jury's still out on this one, the ringside jury. I mean, it's still very tough to call.
96. Jan, you require 164.
2 treble 19s. And the bullseye for a 164. He doesn't have to go for it, but go on, Jan.
118.
He didn't.
No, there was no need to go for that. You're better to have 3 darts at something you're happy with, but it seemed that going with the 18, he missed it and hit a big 4, so he'd just have gone for it, really.
46.
Yeah, still only has 2 darts for a double, so 2 at double 16 under not much pressure, 1 at double 8.
No score.
He's busted.
Now. Is he regretting not going for the ball?
I mean, he will be back for 46.
Shake of the head.
127.
But here's some pressure.
Jan, you require 46.
Another go. There's big 14. Now, double 16. Last dart at double 16.
Game shot and the first leg. Jan Dekker.
Still should have gone for bullseye.
Geert to throw first. Game on.
Go on, every time. Even if only just to get the crowd on their feet.
Yeah, you don't think like that as a player.
60.
Had that double 16 not gone in, mentally, that would have been torture for the next 2 or 3 throws. That really would have got him to have not gone for the ball and then lost that leg.
140.
Snappy dressers at Lakeside.
100.
140 to start the leg, having hit that double 16, as you described so brilliantly, under extreme pressure, because he'd have known the hangover of missing it.
Yeah, definitely. He would have been thinking, I should have gone for it. They really would have been thinking, because he missed the 18. That was the crucial dart. The fact that he'd taken the decision not to go for it wasn't a problem. It was the fact that he missed the 18.
But having hit that double 16. He started the leg with a 140 and a 125 and another 125.
$140. Yang, you require 111.
Against the darts, Dekker on a finish first. Treble 20 would have left double 16.
59. Gert, you require 101.
But if Jackie could will these in, he would. Bullseye leaves double 16.
61. Yang, you require 52.
Will De Vos get back? It's 20 for Dekker. Double 16. Slip inside there.
36. Gert, you require 40.
I think Jackie's just explained what he's expecting to happen, or needs to happen.
Game shot and the second leg. Gert De Vos.
When a player has 3 darts at a double
Third leg, it's Jan to throw first. Game on.
and misses the first and misses the second, especially when they're having to change doubles, there's a strange sort of atmosphere and a slight ooh sort of sound that goes around the Lakeside, around the crowd at Lakeside. Are you aware of that as a player?
Yeah, definitely. And particularly, and it hurts when it gets hit with the third dart, because
60.
you know after the first 2 darts that it's not in. The crowd have let you know, even if you're not watching, the dart's not in. So then when it goes in with the third one, that does hurt.
Well, that's 3 darts in the red bit for Jan Dekker for the 3rd time in the match.
25.
De Vos will be thinking this leg is gone now. He'll be thinking about the next leg already.
64.
He's way, way back on 416. And Dekker on 157. These would just be practice throws,
52.
trying to get his range, compose his head for the next leg.
60, 25, 52 for De Vos. 100, 180 and 64 for Dekker.
93.
You don't often see 2 players as far apart as 300 points in a leg of darts.
46. Jan, you require 64.
Do this in 14 darts, you know. Double 8 would do it.
Game shot and the third leg. Jan Dekker. 4th leg, it's Gert throwing first.
Jan Dekker's girlfriend there, Christy. Happy with that.
100.
Is there a favourite here for you? 2 legs all. 2 sets all. 2-1 in legs to Dekker.
I think you're a brave man to say that.
42.
I still can't call this one. I think we're showing that the game was going to be tight at the start,
81.
and it's been everything that we thought it would be. I personally thought that the averages would be a bit higher.
60.
I mean, it's nothing, no disrespect to either player, but it's nothing to set the world like an 84 and an 85 here, but it is running their tournament average.
100.
And whichever one of these 2 gets through this match will definitely have to step it up in the next game to have a chance of going through.
It's Martin Adams or Ross Montgomery who will play the winner of this
134.
in the quarterfinals. Adams Montgomery is coming up live on BBC Two this afternoon.
140.
England against Scotland, 3-time champion. It's the man they call the boss.
57. Gert, you require 80.
Well, he knows he'll be back if he misses this, but he won't want to miss this.
40.
Just the wrong side of the wire.
60. Gert, you require 40.
Double top then for De Vos. It's a nice marker. It's two nice markers.
Game shot. And the fourth leg, Gert De Vos. Fifth leg is Jan to throw first. Game on. .96.
Looks like the superheroes have had a good Christmas.
Yeah, super-sized superheroes.
$134. $100.
Could be a crucial leg, this one, in regards to the match.
41.
But look at this, 2 sets all, 2 legs all, barely 20 points separating these players.
You question, are we any closer to knowing the winner?
$100.
Dekker, perhaps crucially, throwing first in this deciding leg.
96.
First to a finish.
It should be crucial, Vassos. It should be crucial in this game. This should give him the get up and go, because if you get there in 15 darts, then De Vos has got to do something special to get the leg.
59. Jan, you require 110.
Well, they're both on a finish, but 110 is much easier to hit than 167, because you can afford to miss one of the trebles.
But this is the World Championships. Both are very possible.
40. Gert, you require 167.
Just the wrong side of the wire. It hit the wire and bounced left, not
73.
right.
Jan, you require 70.
Huge pressure on both these men now as they approach the end of this set. Double 16, first set point.
Game shot. And the fifth set. Jan Dekker.
And that's what it means.
Sixth set, first leg. It's Gert to throw first. Game on.
All of a sudden, the odds are turning towards Dekker for the match with that finish.
100.
I'm guessing that as a player in the biggest tournament of the year, involved in a real scrap like this, it's what you play darts for, isn't it?
34.
You'd rather be involved in one than stand there watching one, to be fair, because obviously you dictate where it's going to go. For your family, 39. For your friends, these are horrible ones for them to watch you go through.
We mentioned
56.
Jan Dekker didn't have time to get the Dekker cards out, but Wesley Harms, who we saw there, he's the guy to beat when it comes to
56.
the cards, apparently.
It's good to see him here supporting his teammate, his Dutch teammate. They're pretty close to Dutch players.
137.
He was involved in an absolute belter of a match yesterday, similar to this, nip and tuck all the way.
It was.
98.
Just lost out by the odd leg, by the odd set in 7 to Tony Eccles. Now against the darts, Dekker is first to a finish. De Vos needs to take plenty out of this 208.
32.
which he's failed to do. He would have been looking for a 140 there to leave himself somewhere like 68, but he hasn't at all.
He hasn't even left himself a finish.
So time for Dekker here.
.56.
An absolutely totally different throw there from DeVos. He threw quicker, harder, faster. But will it be to any avail? Double 16.
Game shot and the first leg. Jan Dekker.
It's been kind to him, that double 16.
Second leg is Jan to throw first. Game on.
For those who don't follow darts, you might be slightly confused as to why players
44.
tend to leave themselves double 16 rather than anything else. And well, Scott, you tell him why.
Well, basically, double 16 you can split, so you can have a real good go at it. And when I say split, that means if you go inside the double. So then that all of a sudden leaves you 16, which leaves you another double to go at. So if you go inside double 8, that leaves you double 4. And if you go for that and you go inside, it still leaves you another double to go at. Rather than, say, a double like double 9 or double 5, if you go inside that, you have to waste a dart to leave yourself a chance because they're odd numbers.
31.
And the other thing to mention about double 16, of course, is if you go inside that for a single 16, double 8 is right next to it.
That's why it's a favourite.
100. .42.
Another quiet leg from DeVos. Hasn't found a ton-plus score yet. And he has the darts in this set.
93. Jan, you require 157.
He has to break now, or he's out. Treble 19. Tops for a 157.
Game shot and the second leg. Jan Dekker.
Oh, who's favourite now?
Third leg is Gert to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's nicknamed Double Dekker, and I think that is main reason why. It is the strong point of his game.
43.
And no more stronger than that one on the 157. Smack bang centre.
.96. .81.
I'm at the darts. Good luck. Emma.
140.
Oh, I'm wondering if he's wasted a ticket there this afternoon and he should be sat there with two of them.
96.
Now, this could be the final leg of the match. It's looking that way.
133.
Dekker seeing the finishing line.
He's done just enough, hasn't he?
He's seen that finishing line and he's
60.
going for it.
Jan, you require 132.
Well, the finishing line is in sight now. I mean, it's still in sight because DeVos, back on 2-2-1, cannot finish.
100.
So, double 16, his favourite double, away from a place in the quarterfinals.
100. Jan, you require 32.
Poor
Shake of the head
Jackie.
from Jackie. Pulled that a little bit, but he has two more shots for a place in the quarterfinals. Jan Dekker. Double 8, just above.
24. Gert, you require 121.
This is big. It's a good start. He'll go 11 now for the ball.
72. Jan, you require 8.
So, double 4 for the match for Dekker. Double two.
Game, shot, and the match. Jan Dekker.
Look at the relief on the face of the Dutchman. He's reached the quarterfinals twice before, but that was a real scrap against Geert de Vos, but Dekker's through. The former semi-finalist at Lakeside goes through to the last 8 for the second year in a row. The superheroes dance. Dekker dances. He goes through.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation.